Hello, and welcome to Magzie's Fun Time. Now, the sounds of this are going to be a little loud because I haven't got to adjust the sounds yet. But I wanted to create the character on the screen, so y'all would know. Well, let's go to options, can't we? Go to options here? Yes, we can. Let's go to sound. Turn the ambient sounds down some, and the dialogue volume down a little bit. And we can turn the sound effects down a lot. Save. There we go. Okay, so create.
Swim straight to the shore. Stay together and look for others who can help you. You're not the first exiles.
A simple job, I was told. Silence a big mouth, get a big payout, and no one was going to be the wiser. Tidy, except for one loose end. Me. I would have kept my mouth shut. Professional integrity, it's called. Unfortunately, not something my employers believed in. They raised a toast to a job well done. I drank, and the next thing I know, I'm on this stinking crate bound for exile. It's not a complete loss, I suppose. The way I hear it, there'll be plenty of work for a man of my talents in Rayclast.
So, Rayclast is the island that we get thrown on. It's kind of like what they did to Australia, like way back when, where they just took all their outlaws and they threw them on this island and let them live out their lives there. So you're in exile, and you've been exiled to this island of Rayclast. And that's the basic storyline. Now, we are in the new Rampage League. They have the coolest mechanic in the Rampage League. Lots of people play in the Hardcore League. The Hardcore League isn't got the same gameplay as the Rampage League. And the Hardcore League is Beyond, I think. And it's got two different gameplays. One, this is the Standard League as opposed to the other one. So if your character's in this league, when the league ends, your character gets transferred to the Standard League. Okay? If you're in Beyond, it's a Hardcore League. If you're still alive at the end of the league, then you get transferred to the Hardcore League. Alright? If your character dies in the Hardcore League, it gets transferred to Standard. Okay? So you can continue to play it if you want. As far as I know, that's the way it works. If it doesn't work that way, somebody post in the comments that I'm an idiot. And then I will rightfully admit to being an idiot. So, we're going to play as Shadow, and we're going to try to find a good name for this character that is not already taken. So, we'll go Lielis Bloodclaw. Lielis Bloodclaw. And you can't do spaces. Can't do spaces. So we'll leave it at that. And hopefully that's not taken. Oh, we're good. Now, they have adjusted the beginning in the recent patch, which they just did a couple days ago, 4 days ago, something like that. And they released a new expansion for it. And the opening sequence has some kind of like a little territorial thing in it. You do have a grace period that you can't be damaged when you first log in. The first thing we're going to do here, or the first thing you're going to do here, is you're going to switch this to move only. Okay? Now the reason that is that if you don't, when you click on the enemy, you will move towards the enemy when you're trying to attack them. Okay? And then at the start, we want to switch to our attack default. Excuse me, to the right click. So then you can move with the left click and then attack with the right click. And then this one is for your middle mouse button. You press down on your middle mouse to do the action there. Okay, so then you will stay laying like this until you actually click somewhere to move. So we'll go ahead and click to move.
Nothing like a brisk dip to start the day. Now where on God's arse am I?
Does this sound a little bit loud to y'all?
Bastards dumped near 24 of us off that ship.
You and me were all that survived the swim. Never was much difference between exile and the death sentence. Once I catch my breath here, we'll take a look around, see what raid class has on offer. I thought I saw smoke at those ruins up the beach.
I believe
it could be worth checking if
there's this. Oh, we better. Let's kill this dude first. Okay, so yeah, we want to close that out. No. That should do. Anyway. No, it's still on there. Enter. Trade. There we go. I don't want nobody to say nothing here that would be bad for the thing. Also, we want to come back. Okay, so I like to do this. I just switch this one over to here. It's easier to click on with your mouse. Also, we want to put our Viper Strike in. Now, your starting weapon always has one of each color. That's so that no matter who you get, who you start with, you'll be able to equip any gems. Now, these 3 slots here are assigned to a specific stat. And we got a character. Okay, so the red here is for strength gems. Okay, and the blue here is for intelligence gems. And then this, it looks like it's yellow, but if you notice, the outside of this is green, and that's for the dexterity gems. So, and your stats are up here, and you do not, I don't believe you gain any of this stuff as you level. Right here. You only gain this stuff through your talent points. And we'll get to that later. The most important part of this is this right here, your fire, cold, and lightning resistance, and also chaos in certain situations. You want to make sure that you can get all 3 of these up to 75%, and you want to keep them at 75% as much as possible. Okay. It's not required, and you can get through with lower than 75%. But that's your goal. You want to try to keep all these at 75% and keep all your offensive up. If you are going for like a mana regeneration is going to be good for you no matter what. The only reason it wouldn't be good for you is if you're going like a complete blood spect. So you'd be getting rid of your mana altogether. Then you would probably not want to worry about mana regeneration. But in general, all your moves right now are going to run off your mana, so you're going to want to try to get this pretty high too. And this is your Viper Strike. It shows you based on the weapon that you have equipped currently what the damage is going to be. And you can also scroll down here and it'll show you down here. It hits the enemy and adds some of your physical damage as chaos damage, and the enemy may be inflicted with a toxin that deals chaos damage over time and can stack. So if you look at it, it tells you exactly what it does right down there. We might still be using this, especially during boss battles, to get like a stack of poison on them. Poison chaos damage does. Chaos and poison is basically the same thing in this game. Chaos damage does not. It bypasses your shield, so it's good for people that have large shields to use chaos damage on them. Other than that, usually I go single target and then area move here. Our Reave is actually going to be an area move, so we won't need that. So we just need a move that we can use on bosses to kind of like help our damage out some. if I've explained that right. Now, if I got any of this wrong, please post in the comments. I don't want people getting the wrong thing. Also, I am going to try to go to options again and turn down the voice acting, dialogue, move it down just a tad bit. Also, post in the comments below if you want me to listen to all the voice acting and stuff. I will. There's not too many of them. Now, the newest expansion they did is called Forsaken Masters. And, okay, now we want to look at the gear. We want armor and evasion gear. And we're going to dual wield, so we can go ahead and pick that up. And I believe we can put this in our second hand until we find some claws. There we go. Now, what you're going to see is me going through here taking all these people. You're not supposed to do that. That's just the way I do it because I'm used to playing WoW and stuff like that. You're supposed to. I like to explore the area. That's all there is to it. In general, you don't want to pick up anything unless it is a 3-joint socket that has a blue, yellow, or blue, yellow, and red, all 3 joined. Okay, that'll give you an extra currency. Now, currency in this game is a little bit different. We'll get to that later. So unless you're going to use it or equip it, don't worry about it. And we don't need none of those. We do need to heal. Now down here, you'll see these bottles down here. Those people that haven't played this, no, we don't want those. Those people haven't played this. These are not potions; they're flasks. You get charges of these as you're killing enemies for various reasons. As you gain charges, you can expend those charges to get life, and it tells you how much life, and it tells you how long it takes you to get that life. So, and also for the mana works the same way. And I think for this video, I'll probably do 1 or 2 quests every episode. So I don't want them to be too long. I want them to be nice and short. This one will probably be a little bit longer.
Being dead yet.
Excuse me. Okay, so as you see, we leveled up, and then we have this little thing down there, passive skill point. This is how you level up. So you just click on this. And as you can see, we're on here. Now you can scroll all the way out and all the way in with your mouse wheel. If you do mess up, you can get refund points through gameplay. And these will allow you to come on here and respec. We pretty much got this planned out already, though, for the start anyway. So we're just going to head through physical damage. And then we'll get attack speed elsewhere. These are only 5%, so it's not that much. As you can see, there's later stuff. Like here, we get 10%, and over here we get some damage. And so we're going to go for the big ones, not the little ones. We're not going to go to the bottom just to get that attack speed, where we can get it elsewhere anyway. And we got it. And we got another Viper Spike gem. I picked these up. You can use these to get special. We got him stacked on 3 times. Now we just want to keep our health regenerating. Now with your health, if it gets down below halfway, you want to go ahead and pop off a flask. You get it started back. You want to wait till it gets down to the bottom because you're probably going to die. This is a corroded blade. It's got accuracy on it, but we're going to pick it up and just sell it. Any blue items you can pick up and just sell for currency. I don't think we need any one of those other ones though. So we're going to go ahead and head in. And I think in this episode I'll probably go get the other waypoint and then we'll
That's
stop
what you did
there.
to Hillock out there, Shadow. Your murderous art is the reason you're here, in exile. And it'll be the one thing that sees you through to another dawn. I'm Nessa, and I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of the putrid giant. Back in Oriath, I feared your kind, condemned you from afar. In Rayclast, I don't have that luxury. Lion Eye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater.
Okay, I'm gonna skip past all these. If you want me to listen to these, just leave it in the comments. But in general, I'm not gonna do that. We're not gonna waste our scrolls on these weapons, especially this, and we're gonna keep this for later. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sell these. To sell them, you can pick them up and you can move them over to here. You can also control and left click, and that'll automatically move it over. Now, if you do not identify it, you will get the transmute scrolls. If you identify this first, you will get alteration shards. So, and if you get 5 of these little scroll fragments here, it'll give you a scroll of wisdom, and it tells you that when you scroll over it. Just hit accept. We're going to go to purchase, and we are going to purchase well, let's, what do I have? I think I got something in my stash here because I have a character on this league. Yeah, let's move that over. Move this one over. Is this one any good for me? Dualstrike. No, that's not. We'll be good for now. Okay, and I don't have any rings or anything. So,
What little help I can offer is yours.
the first thing you probably want to do is go ahead and grab you a ring here of life, and that'll help you out a little bit. As you can see, we gain more. Take that off. It goes to 81. This gives you a little bit more leeway. We only have 2 scrolls left, so we can't do nothing else with that. We're going to talk to this dude.
A sudden There's an island, a hop skipping away.
He wants you to go kill a dude on this island over here. It's the same person that has the medicine chest, so you have to go there anyway.
Fine work with Hillock. Where'd you learn to fight like that? No, don't tell me. We exiles
And
have.
he just telling you did a good job of killing Hillock. Thanks very much. Reave, that's our spell. That's the one we want. So we're going to take that, and we're going to put it on this one. Now we're going to go to purchase and see if he has any claws, and he does, and they're 1 apiece. So this one's linked, and it's quality. Yes, and they both got yellow, so we can switch these out now. And that's good. And now we can switch these out. Now remember, we're not going critical strike on this build, so using these weapons is not going to help us now.
Welcome.
There we go. Now, And we'll put these here. Now, I usually keep all my scrolls and stuff at the bottom here, and this leaves plenty of area up here for all your drops and stuff. Okay, so that should be good. Now we're going to go ahead and head now. Okay, now we're going to stop here. This one here, we want to go ahead and change that to our Reave attack. Okay. Now we look at Reave. It attacks a small area in front of you. Each Reave that hits an enemy increases the area of effect. The area is reset after using another skill or after a short period of time without hitting anything. Only works with daggers, claws, and one-handed swords. Okay. Now our special ability of our claws will give us 2 or 6 life every time we hit an enemy. Okay. And that's what we want. And it'll increase the radius each time we hit by 15% each stage. And this is the start of our build here. And you don't want to stand in fire like I just did either. And you want to keep moving. You don't want to clear this area, you just want to get through it. Our objective is to get to the waypoint. And that's where we're going to end our episode, is at the waypoint.
Low on mana.
Ooh. Get that off. And in general, we don't want to kill these little. We want to gather a good amount of them up. No. As you can see, that's what getting that mana per hit is also going to do really good for us. Now we got this, we're going to have to level up. I don't know what is good for leveling up, which part, gem wise, so you'll have to forgive me for that one. I just usually level them up as far as I can. Sometimes I'll look it up to see. This is why I love Reave. Problem is, we need some mana regen, so we're probably going to have to adjust our build to get some mana regen. And we do want to be on the lookout for some kind of a magical enhanced claws. Go. Let our mana regen a little bit.
I'm impressed by how much this place wants me dead.
I don't think we have any mana regen close to us, so we're just going to go ahead and continue on with our physical damage till we can get somewhere. Yeah. And there's the mud flats. There's the waypoint. Should we go do this one? Let's go. Let's go do that one real quick. I think we got enough time. It's a quick one. Hopefully we don't die. I would really like to find another mana flask. Now they have changed this, so if you haven't played this in a while, they've changed the monsters in the areas, so there's more variety. Robe. Circle it, energy shield. I'm gonna go ahead and pick these up too for now, because we don't got nothing else. There we go. An energy shield is a magical shield that's around you, and some of your gear gives you energy shield, and it takes it off of that before your life, unless it's got chaos damage. No, we don't want to waste it. There we go. Now we're talking. The same that I told you with your life, you also want to do with your mana. When it gets about halfway is when you want to go ahead and pop it off again. The reason this build is good for Reave is good for the claws is it's based on your radius you hit, and the more people you hit, the more life you get back. There we go. Got lots of them. No. Get down here. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on, Eric.
Low on mana.
No! Low on mana. Ooh. Quicksilver. Ooh, nice. I don't usually use Quicksilver Flask though. I do use like the Ruby Flask and stuff. I know it's a sin to say that. Rawhide Gloves. Evasion. It's better than nothing. And Mana Regeneration. Sweet. That will help us out. The Scale Vest is Armor and Evasion. So we want to switch out here. So we're going to pick that up. And we want to switch this one out for this one. We really would rather have armor evasion gloves too. Nah. Anything else useful? No, we're not going bows. We can go ahead and pick that magical one up. We're going to head back around this way just to get some more experience. Wow, I might die here. Yes. If you're wondering, that's the special ability. Another reason I wanted to go Shadow. And with Reave is the special ability of the Rampage is you gain boost to damage and speed the more enemies you kill in a chain. See? So that at 15 it stunned everybody. And then it starts a counter. And then if you kill somebody by the end of that counter, it starts the counter. So that's good. It's actually pretty fun. I have done a hardcore character before. I don't know. In this particular game, I don't like the hardcore characters. The hardcore leagues are usually it's just harder with no actual benefit for it being harder. For me, anyway. Now, if I remember correctly, we don't actually have to keep leveling this one up because we'll probably switch to something else. But for now, we're going to be using it, so we might as well go ahead and keep leveling it. No, go this way. And you don't have to keep clicking on the screen. You can hold down the left mouse button and he'll move. Also, if you hit the tab button, your map will come up. If you get lost, it'll show you the way to your objective. I'm trying to leave it off for recording. I usually play with it on. Excuse me. There is a boss up here in this area, but I don't usually kill him. She's kind of annoying. She does like fire storm thing from the sky. So we're going to turn this into a quest, and this will be the end. So if you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. If you subscribe to my channel, it'll send you notifications when I have new videos out. If you like this episode and you want to... I've already got one of these, so I don't need to choose this one. So I am going for the mana flask because it's magical. If you like this episode and you want to share it with your friends, tell them how much you like it. There's a share tab down below. Click the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media.
So, you managed to salvage shaky hands.
Yes, I did. Dualstrike, no. Raise zombie, no. I don't think we'll be doing that one. Detonate dead might be a good one. Detonate dead will be a good one because there's some people that use corpses to do increased damage to you. Fire trap, also a good one. Although I don't think we're going to be doing fire trap in general. Dualstrike. That would be a good one for single target. Dealing both in one strike. I'm gonna go dual strike. And I think we'll switch out our Viper Strike. So I can put that on. I think we'll put our dual strike there and our Viper Strike. We can get rid of the Viper Strike there, and we can get rid of this one. Okay, so that's pretty much. Oh, he's got something. What's he want?
Animals don't seem to rise up after.
Okay, he got another quest. Clear the federal pool. So, guys, that's the end of this one. This will be weekend only, guys. Okay, so you'll see this guy again next Sunday. All right, and I will be playing Diablo on Saturdays until I get my controller. And then we'll switch back to doing Skyrim if you want, or we can continue with Diablo. So I'll see you guys on the next episode.